We are holding above 1000 ELO on chess.com. Can we stay here? Can we go higher? The opponents are expected to become better. Welcome back to my channel and let's play another game. Alright, let's load another opponent. We got opponent. 900 ELO. New account, 10 days old. There's our Khan. Let's see what we get. Alright, this is called the exchange variation per chess.com website. They keep attacking. We could ignore, but they'll probably develop the knight next. Could do this. Can do this. Let's develop the knight. Develop and defend, right? That's the rule. So they've got two defenders, they've got one attacker. Knight coming next, maybe? No, okay. Alright. Could get my bishop out here or here. Let's do this. It's aiming at something. Can never go wrong with it. Next time we can close the gate behind the bishop. Okay. Now we could go back with the bishop with a tempo. They might come out with this guy here. If I go here, they might still come out with this guy and have two attackers on my bishop. But I don't see, now if this knight was here with the way to come into this attack, I'll be a little, not worried, but cautious, let's say. Right now we can just block and develop. If they move here, there will be two attackers. I will have to reinforce this knight. Yep. I can probably reinforce here or here. Probably the queen is better because we would be leaving our pawn undefended if they take. They can still do that, I guess. Actually, no, if they take here, I will just take here and defend with the queen. I still have the rook. See, now they will reinforce. So if they do reinforce to attack me with three pieces, I've got one to defend this. I can just move down here. They take me, I take back. They take me, I take... Maybe I want to come back here. Could also give check. take me? No, this one is pinned. That would be a blunder. I can also come back down here to prevent this guy from coming. But I don't feel like going backwards, to be honest. So maybe this. That's backwards too. Can also ask now. Ask now. And resolve the issue once and for all, right? Definitely an aggressive opponent. We see this a lot. Okay. I think now it's time to reinforce. So we have 1, 2, 3 attackers. I have 1, 2, 3 defenders. Now they are forced to take now, because this one is under attack. So if they take, we probably take here. No, I probably take, yeah, I have to, let's see. Actually, we can do a tempo. If they take here, I could take here. Take back, I take here. That would be the correct sequence probably. Take with this pawn, take the bishop. But then they will have, yeah, let's see, we'll calculate this through. With the Caro-Kann, you're on the defense. I feel like you're on the defensive. It seems to be, like I heard, it's a solid counterplay. Okay. We might lose a pawn. Let's say I go here. They take my pawn. I don't think we have a choice here. Could also go, no, I have to take it. That's a check. I have to take here. It would be down a pawn, but we are solid. If they go here, I'm not gonna do anything about this queen here. There'll be 2 attackers, they might exchange everything. I think I will just develop and ignore. Now I do want to preserve this here. So maybe go here. Could still take though. Okay, let's see. This one is hanging. Could go here. Hopefully it's not a blunder. they take, could pin it back. I think they can defend this. Besides, we've got 2 attackers here, so that would not be the smartest thing to do anyway. Okay. All right. This is protected. No big deal. So I do not want to move this up. I could trigger him. This opponent sure is aggressive. If I go up here, this one has got only 1 defender. Not a fan. Can also move the bishop here to attack. That seems pretty good. All right. I'm attacking the bishop here. Everything is protected. Next, we could give them also a fork. Can always come back if needed. They had a chance before to take the pawn before they castled. But that's a blunder, right? We got a free piece. Okay, took 13 moves. Opponent plays solid. And now they blundered. They missed that attack. And this seems to be a pattern of behavior that I see. They played solid 5, 10, 15, 20. Yesterday even over 20 moves. And suddenly, boom. They lose a piece. Then they freak out. Because what do you do now? You're down 3 points. Can even take this guy here. But they will kind of open the rook on me here. Actually, yeah. Can now take. They go back, one of those. If I go down here and they take me, that's fine, I would say. I wouldn't mind if this knight takes me. You could make it easy, just take. But I do like this bishop better than this knight. I cannot go here, I cannot go here, I cannot go here. So this is out of question. This is out of question. This is okay, and this is okay, and this is okay. So those are the options. You know what? Let's go here. If he takes me, I will gladly take back. Next, I will just develop probably this bishop here. Opponent disconnected. They might have abandoned the game at this point. Will auto-resign in 1 minute 30 seconds. So we'll see what happens. Yep, they're back. So it was just some internet issue. I don't even see the country. Saudi Arabia. Sorry, I didn't recognize it. It's so small on the screen. I did not even see the country. So Saudi Arabia. Account is pretty new. 10 days ago. Okay, well, they want to entrap me here, right? So I just take. And let's move down here. If they go after me, this one I cannot take. Could go here. They could move back. And then here. That's pretty okay, I would say. Let's go back here. Reassign. This. 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 Yeah. I'll just go there. They'll just be attacking with everything they have. The rook is free, but I will move it here, which kind of supports this square. If I go here, I'm also aiming for this here, for the fork. If they don't spot this, the game is over. If they do spot it, this is a nice outpost. I'm protected by my pawn. Next, I can just chill. I can also open here. Take. I don't want to free this rook here. Could get also the knight out. It could go here. It could go. So if I do this, they could go up here. I'm not gaining anything from it, I guess. I'll keep those intact, those pawns. I'll move this guy up. They take. Yeah, that's not good either. Well, let's see. I can get the rook out of here if I take this one and they have to come back. Then I'll probably open. Or first attack here. We'll see. Okay, now we are winning on time. Slightly. We are 9 minutes. Opponent is below 9 minutes, so they're taking their time. They're trying to figure out some counter punch. This one is definitely a nice outpost. Reinforcing the defense here a little bit. That's not gonna do much. I think I will go here. I do want to get my guy out. But that would not work because they will have two pieces aiming at this. So I have to castle. And I have to... I would like to go after this guy here. If I go here... No, there's nothing. This knight will come into play. Okay, let's focus on the casting thing. I cannot do this. I have to free my pieces. I can also start... This is pretty solid. There's nothing. Okay, can I go here? Here. Yeah. Let's get the queen out of here. And move the rook and start attacking here maybe. Think about this. I can also go after this guy here. This one is outpost. Forget it. Okay. This one is attacked by 2 pieces. We have to keep it in mind. We probably wanna... Let's push for exchanges. Maybe they will move somewhere blunder with this knight being waiting here, kinda. It's like an ambush, right? Let's see what happens. This one is protected. This one is protected. It's gonna be hard for them to attack with this armada because I've got everything relatively solid here. I'm gonna outpost. I'll probably get the knight out of here next. This guy is a pain. Needs to go. Okay, now if I can put my knight here and here, there'll be a fork. So let's try this. I go after this and this. They might defend or something here. And then I give them this fork. If they prevent me from going here, let's say they move here. I think I would just still take it and attack this guy. The beauty of the knight, once you get the knight out into the enemy's territory, they're very dangerous. Master of forking, the knight is absolutely fantastic. Okay, this is a way to do it, yeah. I'll probably... No, I cannot do that either, because then they will attack me here. Okay, let's get this guy out. We're also blocking this guy so he cannot start moving forward, creating some kind of tensions. Let's see, where else can we go? And now we can free this guy and move here, go after this. Because now the knight is not here. So now, blunder check, I don't see anything. Okay. Now we're attacking this piece. And then we're gonna attack this piece. The rook will be on the open file, where the options will come to us. Before it was just defensive role. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. Go after this guy. I cannot do it yet because they do have a defender. But now I'm gonna open probably and get my pieces out. I need to get this rook double on this. I can also... I need to get this rook out. Can always move back. Oops. This guy can always move back if needed in emergency. Now they need 2 pieces to defend this, right? So it keeps them busy there. Mine are developed, shooting up, but they're in their territory. I don't see any counterplay. If I open the bishop here, I think I will go here and here, and then bring the rook to the half-open file, semi-open file. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. And this. And move out and here. Just you have to free your pieces. The Caro-Kann strikes me like very claustrophobic setup where your pieces are stuck for a while and you have to make some effort to free them. Now we have created tension here, so they're kind of busy defending, so they took their pieces away. Can probably go here with the idea of a tactics, but I'm not sure. They could attack me. No. If I go here, they go here. Let's not make a blunder, right? It is a potential for tactics, because we do have a check. But what if the king moves somewhere out of their reach? And then the tactics go away. Let's just move back and continue with our plan. So our plan is to free the king, free the rook. And once the rook is out, we will be able to do something here. Also, they are guarding this pawn here, so if they move this guy somewhere, it's a goner. Okay, not anymore. Okay. That was actually a good move. Yeah, they're holding me here hostage. So this rook is now totally useless. I think I will just go here. Open up. Move out of the way and free my rook finally. Or just stay here for now. Let's see what happens. They cannot really attack me here. This one is safe. It's not doing anything anymore. They would have to move this rook somewhere else. Okay, now they just block the defender. So what do? We take the pawn. Oh, tactics. Tactics. Not good. We're gonna lose the rook. They're gonna lose. Yeah. They're still up. However, We are 3 points up, but we did lose the rook. They lost the knight. It's all good. Okay, so this one is the weak spot. They're gonna go after this. We're gonna lose this piece. I think I would just keep rushing. Kind of wild game a little bit. Now they create a problem because I'm about to promote. They have to take me. I take back. That is not going to help. Promotion is secured. If they block, we just take. This game should be pretty much won by this point. But the opponent did fight back with the rook. See, every time you put your piece on undefended, you have to check if there's not some tactics. They did discover that very well. But we are getting a rook. Or a queen. So we have a pick, right? Queen versus rook. That should be an easy choice. I suspect they will probably resign very time soon. Although they have fought so far. So maybe not. Got another pass pawn here. Which I can push as well. They've got one pass pawn here. But that takes a lot of moves. I will free my guy here quickly and not allow it. But it's an option. That's one move to get somewhere else. Okay, well. Alright. That's an easy one. Now they want to promote. So they go down, we take. They also give me a check. It's not gonna do much. There's no blunder here. So you gotta check. Okay, hold on. This here. I'll probably go back here. They cannot promote because I will take. If they take me, I take theirs. This game has to be over. There's no way. But we are 38 moves in, which is great. I want to see a longer game. And they fought actually pretty well. 7 points down, 7 pawns or 7 points down after 38 moves, but they got the idea of promoting. I just knew it would not be on time. Now, if I did not have this bishop here, it would be a problem. because they would move down here and force an exchange. I would have to give up my rook for this pawn. So -4, I would still be up 3 points. I would probably win because you're still up in material. I've got the extra knight and bishop. They've got the pawns here, but it would just not. It would be winnable either way. However, now it's totally over. There's nothing they can do. I believe they can start attacking me here somehow. I just take back this guy. If he attacks this guy, I just move here. Yeah, not much you can do. Okay, I think I will just move back here to secure they cannot really go after me. And next we're just gonna take. That way there is nothing. No counterplay. This one is falling on the next move. Now they could go after my knight. So I need to move the knight away. Probably here. I could have actually taken the pawn right now instead of moving the rook here, but it doesn't matter. It could be the next move and get this pawn. Okay. I could do that right now. And just take the pawn and they take here. And once that is the case, another check. Yeah, this is falling apart quick. This is falling apart quick. I'm not even going to stress about it. I will take this guy here. And then we start attacking. Yeah. They want to go after those guys here. That is not going to do much. Can actually start checking. Can also push all the way up. I can go. You might want to give me a check that, but this is not going to work. All right. Opponent abandoned the game. I always wonder when they abandoned, is this a rage quit or not? Either way, they abandoned after 44 moves. It's a clear win for us. They couldn't defend this. There's no way. I would have to blunder something heavily. I don't think that would have happened. But let's go to the analysis and see what kind of game we played. Okay, I'm clicking on the analysis here and let's see what we are getting. Okay, so we got 89.4. The opponent got 81.2. So actually very decent. Wow, they played as if 1550 played. We were 1700. Yeah, they blundered right at the beginning there with that bishop when I took it with the knight. And from this point on, they fought back. But we were never losing since. It just was slow squeeze all the way to the end. But let's look at it. I think the rook loss was probably unnecessary, but we were still winning, so it's all good. All right, Caro-Kann exchanged variation. They were definitely pushing here on this side with the pin. It was safe. See, the engine wants me. I was considering this, coming back with the tempo. Because you force the queen away right away. There's nothing else. They need to do something about it. I just blocked, which of course they reinforced. Now I'm on the defensive. Now they want to bring another piece here. This was an inaccuracy, yeah, because I could have lost the pawn. I was also considering this to prevent them from coming here. Okay, there was another consideration I did not do. I just didn't feel like coming back here. Also the same like previous move, I did not feel like coming back. But it looks like at Caro-Kann you have to be defensive to create a situation where they cannot break through. So that's something to remember. Because now they've got counterplay a little bit. I'm defending still okay, but the one pawn was shaky here later on. So like right now they could have taken. They castled instead. And I defended. So now they're gone. This is now lost opportunity, but they're still on the offensive. We're actually losing 1 point down. It's as if we lost the pawn. Now here was the move. They overlooked the attack. They thought they could just take me, create something here, and then keep attacking. Whatever it is, we countered that move with our knight, and we took the knight. From this point on, it was lost. Because you can see here on the evaluation, that's when it dipped down. From a slightly winning position, they started losing after was it 13 moves. Okay, and they keep swinging and keep attacking. This is good. The computer actually wanted me to give a check and then go after this, but this is not, no, I don't see. I go here, they go after me. How do I get out of this? I feel like I'm stuck. Okay, so if I go here and they go here, then what? Or you give another check, you lose the knight. Wow. And that's supposed to be winning for me? Then they start attacking my queen here. Oh, okay. Alright, you get the knight back. Oh, wow. Because if they don't move this out, I'm taking the rook. So it's a guaranteed knight. Nice. Well, I sure didn't see that. So I just took here just to get this bishop out of here so he doesn't get locked in with the pawn. And then I moved my knight away from the danger because he was under attack. Then I went back. And then I went to my outpost. Totally safe. This move doesn't do anything. So I'm going for exchanges. Because once I exchange the queens, they get a little weakened, right? They've got less pieces to attack. And now this, going after this guy. So they have to go on the offensive. Now they're defending. I'm going after this guy. This was fine. My idea was just to get everything out. Yeah, this one is okay too. If they take, I take, free my rook this way. I didn't even see that. Okay, so there was a tactics here, even though the evaluation didn't change much because we were just winning, having more material. So they covered this pawn. You always have to check for it though. There is a check. And I'm moving this to an undefended square. So now if I was not up in material, they would be probably losing, there'll be a losing tactics for me right there. Luckily, I had enough material, so even though I'm losing the rook, I'm still up 3.5 in the evaluation. So yeah, I did not see this one actually. I overlooked it. And this was not the right move. We got the rook back. Now they want to promote, which we immediately discovered. Took, came back, could also do right away, I guess. Yeah, either or. Stop this. Just block. Because now my king is gone, so there's no... Oops. If they go down, there's nothing. They don't force the exchange. But either or, I just go after right away. It's the same stuff. I give them the fork, get another pawn, get another pawn, and another pawn. And check. And they just quit here at this point. There's gonna be attack after attack. I'll promote this pawn to another queen, and it's gonna be over. Unstoppable. Opponent has got a king and pawn. And this rook that's kind of out of the game a little bit. Yeah, I could come here, but it would be taken. There's nothing they can do. They can maybe take 1 or 2 pawns here, but I'm just gonna keep pushing here. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Well, there was a definitely interesting game today. It took also more moves, and we got elevated to 1053 elo on chess.com. So we are climbing slowly but surely. This was good game. There was few things to learn about Caro-Kann and how you should be defending. Just defend on Caro-Kann. Don't start some crazy moving out and then giving the counter play to the opponent. Just defend solidly. Eventually they will run out of those attacks, and then you start developing slowly and castling and everything else. But it was definitely a good lesson learned today. I thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and give me a comment if you like this video. And I will see you at the next game. Thank you and bye-bye.